Acrobatics and spectacular stunts return to the Royal Albert Hall as Cirque du Soleil celebrates 40 years in the business. From fancy footwork to jaw-dropping acrobatics and spectacular stunts, it can only be Cirque du Soleil, which is celebrating 40 years in the business. And to mark that milestone, the circus troupe is returning to the Royal Albert Hall with a production of Corteo. Our reporter Bhavani Vadi can tell us more.
Swinging back into the capital, Cirque du Soleil returns to the Royal Albert Hall, and one of the acrobats is coming back to perform in the city of his birth. Sean Gregory competed for 10 years in Team GB in a sport called tumbling, when he made a big jump to the big top.
It's nice to be able to showcase your skills every day, as opposed to when you're doing competition gymnastics. You seem to wait a few years until a big competition comes up, and there's lots of training and lots of preparation involved, you know. But here now, I kind of prefer to work at the circus because we can do the similar skills, you know, but we can do them every day. For me, I always watched Cirque du Soleil when I was a child. Actually, I seen my first show here at the hall, probably maybe more than 15 years ago, you know. And ever since I watched that show here at the hall, I always wanted to join the circus. I always wanted to be a part of Cirque du Soleil. And when I was 18 years old, that dream came true.
So you ran away to join the circus?
Exactly.
These are the final rehearsals ahead of the premiere tonight of Corteo, which has toured 22 countries over the last 19 years. The show brings together circus skills, comedy and awe-inspiring aerial acrobatics. This is Cirque du Soleil's 40th anniversary and nearly 30 years since it started its annual residency at one of London's most iconic venues. This is the first time that the Royal Albert Hall has been split in two, with each half of the audience facing each other across this central stage, giving them a unique perspective of the circus acts.
The big advantage that it has is that everybody is much closer. Usually when the stage is just in one corner of the hall, if you're sitting on the other side, you are fairly far away. But because of this particular setup, everybody is much closer. What we're also doing, we're giving the audience a bit the perspective of the performer. When you're on stage, you're constantly facing the audience.
This is also the heaviest show the company has brought to the venue, with 67 tons suspended from the grid. That's the equivalent of 11 elephants hanging from the ceiling. The show runs until March. Bhavani Vadi, BBC London.
Wow.